Hey everyone, it's James here from 9 to 5 Software, and in today's video, we're diving into the best photo editing software for all you Canon shooters out there. Now, I know that choosing the right software can be super daunting with so many options out there, but don't worry because I've got you covered. We're going to look at some of the top contenders that'll help you make those photos pop and truly bring your creative vision to life. So whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro looking for something new to add to your toolkit, I'm pretty sure you'll find something in this roundup that'll fit your workflow. And hey, before we jump in, just a quick reminder, all the links to the products we're going to talk about are right down there in the description, so make sure to check them out after the video. Anyway, let's not waste any more time and get right into the juicy stuff. Ready to find out which photo editing software will be your new best friend? All right, here we go. All right, so diving straight into Adobe Photoshop, which, let's be real, is like the behemoth when it comes to photo editing. If you're working with images from your Canon camera, Photoshop is basically a playground for your creativity. But it's not just about the breadth of tools available. It's how powerful these tools are. One thing that really stands out is the non-destructive editing feature. This is huge because you can make changes, try different filters, or, tweak your image to your heart's content without worrying about ruining the original. And if you're not happy with something, you can just undo it or go back to an earlier version of your image, which is pretty neat. The learning curve, though, can be a bit steep. Photoshop is packed with features, which is great, but it can get overwhelming. So if you're new to this, you might need to spend a good chunk of time getting familiar with the interface and the tools. But honestly, once you get the hang of it, it's like you'll wonder how you ever worked without it. And there are tons of tutorials out there to help you out. So that's a plus. Lastly, let's talk about compatibility. Photoshop works fabulously with RAW files from Canon cameras. I mean, the level of detail you can manage and the color correction capabilities are top notch. Plus, there's this huge community around Photoshop. So if you need a plugin or a preset specifically for your Canon images, chances are someone's already created it. So yeah, when it comes down to it, if you're serious about photo editing, Photoshop is a pretty solid choice. All right, next up, let's take a look at Corel PaintShop Pro as part of our best photo editing software for Canon cameras roundup. Now, PaintShop Pro has been around for a while, and it definitely shows considering its feature set and overall performance. It's a bit like the underdog when you put it up against giants like Photoshop, but don't let that fool you. It's got quite a punch. Now, one of the things I really appreciate about PaintShop Pro is its user interface. It's pretty user-friendly, especially if you're just coming into photo editing and maybe you find other software a bit intimidating. You've got 3 tabs right at the top: Manage, Adjust, and Edit, which kind of streamline your workflow. So you can easily organize your shots, make quick adjustments, or dive deep into more complex editing. If you're shooting with a Canon, you know how important those RAW files are, and PaintShop Pro handles them quite well, I must say. Let's talk about performance. Sure, it might not be as snappy as some of the higher end programs, but it's still reasonably quick, even when you're dealing with large files or heavy editing, which is nice. Plus, it's packed with tools like AI-powered features that can upscale images, denoise, or style transfer, which can really give your photos a creative edge. It's also got a pretty decent collection of brushes, textures, and over 100 filters, so you can get really artistic with your shots. Now, pricing, this might be the real sweet spot for PaintShop Pro. It's pretty affordable compared to some of the subscription models out there. You buy it once and it's yours. No monthly fees, which is a huge plus in my book. Considering you're getting a comprehensive tool set that can handle a lot of what the pricier programs do, it's a solid choice for Canon shooters looking to edit without breaking the bank. So definitely consider giving Corel PaintShop Pro a shot if you're in the market for something that's both robust and budget friendly. All right, so jumping into PhotoLab, which is this powerhouse of a photo editing software that's, really turned some heads, especially if you're shooting with Canon. I mean, the first thing you need to know is that PhotoLab, it's kind of like that quiet genius in the room. It may not be as famous as, say, Lightroom or Photoshop, but boy, does it pack a punch, especially with its raw processing capability. So you've got a Canon camera, right? And you've been out on a shoot. Maybe you caught that golden hour and you've got these shots that you're just itching to get into. PhotoLab is fantastic for this. Its big sell is the optical corrections, which are, just to put it simply, chef's kiss. It's got this library of camera and lens profiles, and it automatically applies corrections that are tailored for your gear. We're talking distortion, vignetting, chromatic aberrations, and even some of that pesky lens softness. It cleans it up really nice. And the thing is with PhotoLab, it's all about the details, seriously. They've got this feature, you might have heard of it. It's called prime noise reduction. And let me tell you, if you're bumping up your ISO, in low light, this feature is going to be your new best friend. Sometimes you get noise that with other software would be like a nightmare to clean up. But with WL, it's smoother. And honestly, the detail it retains is incredible. You get these silky smooth images without losing the sharpness you want. Anyway, just wrapping up here, if you're deep into editing your Canon shots and you're looking for something that's going to give you incredible control over your images, PhotoLab should be right up your alley. It's a bit on the pricey side, not going to lie, but it's one of those investments that for the right person is absolutely worth it for the results you can get. So yeah, definitely give it a shot if you haven't already. We've just gone through some of the best photo editing software options out there for all you Canon users. And man, are there some incredibly powerful tools at our disposal? Before I forget, I want to make sure you guys know that all the links to the products we've talked about are right down there, the description. So if something caught your eye, don't hesitate to check it out and get your hands on the software to up your photo game. Now, if you found this video helpful, or if you have any questions about what we've covered today, be sure to drop a comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and I'm always down to help out with any questions you might have. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's just a click away. Not only does it help support the channel, but it also ensures you won't miss out on any of our future content, which, if I say so myself, is pretty darn informative if you're into this kind of stuff. Yeah, and speaking of our content, definitely take some time to browse the channel and check out the other videos we put together. There's a ton of information and tutorials that I think you're going to find super useful, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro looking for some new tips and tricks. All right, that wraps things up for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it valuable. Till next time, keep editing, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.